Hello, real estate marketing world. This is Josh Brown with Rise Marketing, and this is the first video in a 7-part video series about local SEO. The video series is going to be based on a guide I created, the guide that you're looking at the cover of right now called the Big Ass Guide to Local SEO. I created this guide for real estate agents and brokers, specifically because 2014 marked a pretty big year in changes for local SEO. Google introduced their Pigeon update, kind of threw the whole local SEO world on its head. And then they also shortly thereafter combined more or less Google Plus and Google Places to create Google My Business. So a lot of changes, a lot of big things happening. So whether you're new to local SEO and you're just kind of looking for a checklist to get started, or whether you're an SEO veteran and you want to see how those changes that Google made are going to affect you in 2015, this guide is a good place to start. So like I said, it's a 7-part video series. If you haven't downloaded the guide yet, you can get that at www.rise.marketing. But it's a 7-part video series because there are 7 chapters. So we're going to cover chapter 1 today, which is 6 reasons why you should care about local SEO. And then the following 6 chapters I will cover really quickly here, just so you have an idea of what you can expect from the rest of this video series or from the guide if you choose to download it. So video number 2 will be about me just explaining the basics of local SEO, just a cursory course to bring you up to speed on what it is. Video number 3 will be all of the ranking factors, just a big list of what you need to be paying attention to in order to rank better. Video number 4, all about how to set up and optimize your Google Plus My Business page. This is really important. Google Plus, Google My Business, there's going to be a lot of emphasis put on this by Google in their search results. So it's not like MySpace. It's not a ghost town. You really do need to pay attention to Google My Business. It's going to be a big part of your SEO. Video number 5, how social will have an effect on local SEO. Video number 6 is all about landing page optimization. Now remember, you're trying to rank your website. You're trying to rank higher in the search results. So it makes sense that your website that you're trying to rank higher is optimized in order to do that. So that's where we focus on a specific landing page for your location, or if you have multiple locations, for each of those locations. And then video number 7 will be how to be everywhere with citations. Citations are more or less all of the directory listings of your business all around the internet. So whether that's Yelp or Facebook is even doing directory listings now, Google Plus, Yellow Pages, all of those type of listings. We'll talk to you about how to optimize those, keep them consistent, and make Google make Google happy with those citations. So, video number 1 today, 6 reasons why you should care about local SEO. I know you are a hard-charging real estate agent with not a lot of time, so things like local SEO can seem pretty tedious. I'm going to try to give you 6 reasons to convince you to pay a little bit more attention to local SEO. Number 1, 9 in 10 home buyers, that's 90% of your home buyer market, starts and uses the internet as their primary research method. So that means when people are looking for real estate agents, when people are looking for houses online, 9 in 10 of them are using the internet as their primary research method. That means they're not starting with real estate agents, they're starting online. So it's really important that you have that presence online as well. Number 2 explains that 30% of all Google searches are for local information. Now, I know this isn't real estate specific searches, but it's probably pretty safe to say that for all of the real estate searches done, probably close to a third of those are for local information as well. So again, just another reason that local SEO is really important. You should be focused not just on search engine optimization, but specifically local search engine optimization as well. Number 3 and number 4 are kind of the same thing, just said in 2 different ways, but I do think this is the most exciting and probably the most important stat that I'm pulling out, and probably the one you should pay attention to because it's about leads. And I know that real estate agents love leads. So 7 out of 10 of your website leads come from local search results. So that means 7 out of 10 of the people that are downloading a resource from your website, or they are signing up for your newsletter, or they're getting MLS updates from you, and they give you your contact information. Of those leads, 7 out of 10 of them came from local search results. So said another way, number 4, 69%, roughly 7 out of 10, of home shoppers who take action on your site, who become a lead on your site, started with a local search term like Houston homes for sale. Okay, so people are focusing locally now, and you need to orient your website to have a local presence so you can drive traffic and gather those leads. So think about it like this. If everyone in your area, let's say you're in a decent sized city and there's 100 leads created that day for all of the agents, all of the brokers in your entire area, 100 leads created online that day. 70 of those leads came from local search results. So don't you think it's really important that if you want to capture a big chunk of those 70 leads of your whole market, that you're ranked number one, or at least ranked in those local search results for those terms that people are searching for? That's what this guide's about, and that's what I'm trying to help you out with. Number 5, 90% of home buyers search online during their process. So at one point in time, people are using the internet, whether they started with it or whether they ended with it or whether they used it in the middle. People are using the internet to find houses. People are using the internet to find real estate agents. Number 6, I like this one a lot too. 50% of people begin their formal home search 6 to 12 months in advance. So half a year to a full year before they talk to you, the real estate agent, they're online doing research. And 2 and 3, 66% of those people that are doing that are researching prospective agents. That means they're vetting you 6 to 12 months before you ever talk to them. So don't you think it's pretty important that when they go to vet you, you have a pretty good presence online, or you have a presence at all? Because if you don't show up, then they might not pick you. Now, I know you can say you have a really good offline presence and you have an excellent brand image and you're involved in the community. And I'm a huge advocate for offline marketing, especially in real estate. But the new world says half of those people are going to be looking for you online first. So even if you know them, even if you have a pretty good shot at becoming their real estate agent, 6 to 12 months ahead of time, they're still checking you out and they're checking your competition out as well. So I think it's pretty important that you are focused on taking some of that offline brand, some of that excellent brand equity that you've created, and putting that online as well. So when they do go to research and vet agents, you're showing up, and you're showing up in a manner that is representative of the excellent brand you've tried to create. So this is more or less kind of the last thought I want to leave you with today, but I do think this is the most important thing. If you take nothing else away from this guide or from this video series, this is what will help you be successful in search engine optimization and local search engine optimization. So if I asked you what the true essence of SEO is, most people are going to come back with keywords, landing pages, citations, Google plus my business. They're going to just kind of state a bunch of tactics, a bunch of trends, a bunch of mechanics. And why those things are all really important and you need them, that's not really what the essence of search engine optimization is. So if you ask me, here's what I would tell you it is. The heart of SEO is simple. It's value. Okay, and let me explain what that means. Google is simply in the business of helping people find what they want, right? So Google started off helping people find what they want, and the reason Google became so big is because they did it better than everyone else. There were a lot of other There were a lot of other search engines before Google. There was Alta Vista, Yahoo, Dogpile, a bunch I can't even name, but Google set itself aside. Google set itself ahead of that pack because it provided simply better search results. So Google's whole goal is to provide relevant, accurate, high quality, and valuable search results. That's it, period. So, you need me to say it again? Google wants to serve value. Now, where you come into that equation is the value that Google is serving isn't their own, it's yours. It's your web page, it's your Google My Business page. So, that being said, Google has to serve up what it has offered to them, and you're the one offering it. And Google wants to offer the best. They don't want to offer mediocre, they don't want to offer subpar, they want to offer the best. So that means whether it's your website or your Google plus my business page or your Yelp page or your reviews or the citations elsewhere, Google wants to know that when they serve their customer, the customer that they're hoping to come back to them, the customer that they know will come back if they serve an excellent result, if they serve you and you're amazing, they know they're going to get that customer back. So it's in Google's best interest to serve awesome results. So be an awesome result. be very valuable to your target audience. So, final thought. This is not actually a Chinese proverb, but it sounded like one, so I called it a Chinese proverb. But if you make your customer happy, if you make your target audience happy by offering them value, Google will then be happy because Google wants to make the customer happy as well. So if you make your customer happy, Google's going to be happy and they're going to rank you higher in local search results. And then in turn, you will be happy as well. So that's the final thought. And this is the end of video number 1. Keep your eyes peeled for the second video. And again, this is Josh Brown with Rise Marketing signing off. Thank you.